welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Lynn, and on this channel we do life together. So as you can see by the title, you already know what we're getting into today. Religion versus relationship, one of my favorite topics. So let's get into it. So I'm gonna start off with my relationship, right? Give me a second while this plane goes by. So for the people who don't know, I started to seek God in 2020. All right, distractions. So I started to seek God in 2020, not through religion, but through relationship. The relationship started by me praying in the mornings every time I woke up, just acknowledging God, thanking him for waking me up in the morning and giving me another chance at life, etc. I would just pray and that would be it. That would be all. I wouldn't really talk to God after that. That would be it. But then it gradually started turning into conversations. I started to have conversations with God like he was my man's for real, telling him everything and anything that was on my mind, how I felt, what I was going through, what I desired, what I thanked him for, like just everything. Then I started to get to know God more, get to know who he is through his word and also through experience, because yeah, God will show you his body. Like he will show you his body for real once you start to develop that relationship. So we started to develop a more personal relationship, a more intimate relationship, and just me accepting the partnership, accepting the relationship into my life, accepting the fact that I'm no longer doing life alone, eventually starting to choose to do things God's way. And honestly, I just started naturally changing, and that's only because of God. I naturally started to change internally and externally. I definitely still have a lot more changing to do. I'm not fully changed and developed yet, but I have started to change a lot, and that's only because of God. I've honestly changed for the better. I feel like the girl that I was in the years prior to 2020, that wasn't who God created me to be. It literally wasn't. I just became that person because I was lost. I didn't know who to be. I was just going based off of like the environments that I was in, based off of what people thought I should be, or just based off of what I felt like I should be because of this world. Get it? Hopefully you get it. But yeah, I feel like I'm just changing back. Well, not back. I'm changing into the woman that God has created me to be. So over the course of these 3 years, God has just became my bestie, my father, my mentor, literally just everything to me. So let me be very clear, right? I believe in God. I believe in Jesus Christ, but I am not a part of any religion, and I honestly have no desire for that. I have nothing against any religion, to each his own, but religion is just not for me. Okay, so let's get into the differences between religion and relationship. Religion is law and relationship is love. I see religion as something that you have to do, as a practice and partaking in activities, being focused on external activities alone. See it as something where like your body could be in it, but your heart is not, and everything else is not in it, just your body. This sun is showing out right now. But yeah, like you can be in religion and have no relationship. I feel like religion is where you're kind of just focused on your own efforts to be able to reach God and be accepted by God. For a relationship, I see it as something that you want to do, and you're just getting to know Jesus, getting to know God. You're developing a personal relationship with them. Relationship is about intimacy. Your heart, hold on. We love the planes. For a relationship, I see it as your heart is in it, and the external activities follow based off of your relationship. In relationship, you understand that you fall short because you're human, and you will always fall short. It's not based off of your own efforts, but your faith in Jesus' sacrifice for you, that you will receive salvation. Salvation is freedom, being saved from the consequences of your sins. A lot of people, they may associate God and Jesus with Christianity, but this is not that. I have nothing, absolutely nothing against them, but I'm just not a part of that. I like to be known as a child of God, a daughter of God. Now, I'll just make this clear. I'm not saying that if you're a Christian, you have no relationship with God. That's not what I'm saying at all. But there is a lot of people who are in the religion and they don't have a personal relationship with God. Some of them honestly just have a title and they partake in activities. I believe that it is very possible for you to be in religion and then develop a relationship, but that's just not how it started for me. I went straight into a relationship. I truly don't need and don't care for any other title but a daughter of God, a woman of God, a child of God. Like I don't need another title. I don't need religion. I am more interested in relationship, and I honestly see it staying that way. So yeah, that basically sums up my thoughts on religion versus relationship. In my opinion, there's a very, very big difference. There's some people who probably won't understand what I'm talking about, or they may not agree, and that's totally fine. To each his own. Like, one thing about me, I take my relationship with God very personal, and I'm not really here to convince anyone of anything. I'm honestly just telling you how I feel and my real actual experience with this. So yeah. My relationship with God did not start with religion, and I am not going to start now. I'm just going to keep it as a relationship. I'm still open though to hearing what you feel about religion versus relationship, especially if you have experience with just religion, or if you have experience with just relationship like me, or if you have both and you understand both sides and you understand what I'm talking about. And yeah, or if you have any questions more in depth about like what I mean by relationship only, anything that you want to say, as long as it's productive and respectful. So I'm gonna see you guys in the next video.